Hello, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are. I am so excited for this live. This is such an incredible story, and I'm so happy to share it. As a lot of you know, Jason and I have been here in Hawaii with the kids for the last 5 weeks, running the Hyperbaric Oxygen House, thankfully to the International Hyperbaric Association who put us here. And we have had an incredible time just offering hyperbaric to the community, growing the awareness here on the island of Oahu. And it's been so neat seeing the surfers and the athletes have such incredible experiences in the chamber. But what's really neat now is the whole community has become aware that we're here, and we've started to work with some families that have autism. There's kids going in that have seizures. And I'm so honored to have Lily Kenitz living with us now here at the Hyperbaric House. For those of you that don't know, Lily is Shannon Kenitz's daughter, the executive director of the International Hyperbaric Association. And Lily and Shannon have such an incredible story of hope and healing through hyperbaric. And I'm so excited to have time with my girl here. We've gotten to hang out, and her story is incredible. And so I just wanted to pop on here with her to kind of tell about her wonderful sister, Grace.
All right, yeah, when I was 3 years old, my little sister was born, and my mom knew right away that something was off with her. We took her to the doctors, and she was, they didn't really know what was wrong with her, and they didn't really have any options for us. Eventually, she was diagnosed with a rare mitochondrial disease, and again, there were no known treatments or anything that they could do for us. So my mom searched around the country, and she found hyperbarics in Florida. So she moved us out there, and my sister began treatments. Now, before she started hyperbarics, my sister had a feeding tube. She could not see, she was blind, she could not walk, among internal issues as well. Now, after she started hyperbarics, she started to get everything back. The first thing was her feeding tube. She didn't need her feeding tube anymore, and she could eat on her own. And then the next was her sight. So we realized that she was actually reaching for things, and that she could actually see what was in front of her. And then when she was in, I think, about kindergarten, we were at the same school. I got pulled out by one of my teachers, and I went in the hallway. I thought something was wrong, but Gracie was at the other end of the hallway, and she got out of her wheelchair and walked to me. And I really do credit it all to hyperbarics, and so many other things like her seizures. She was having grand mal seizures all the time, and with hyperbarics she started to have little to zero. And every day now she goes in. She is 21 years old. She was not supposed to live past the age of 2. And she has graduated high school. She's taking classes at UW-Madison. And she is really living her best life. She is so happy, and she progresses every day. And that is thanks to hyperbarics. It really saved her life, and it saved our family.
She's so cute, and I know, your mom is a powerhouse, as
Yes.
are you. And so, I know when you guys were going through this, when you were little, you were a 3-year-old, you were essentially living in the hospital
Yes.
in Wisconsin with your mom and your sister, and I know it took a massive toll on your family. And like you said, you guys ended up having to go to Florida
Yes.
for treatment. And so this is part of why we are all doing what we do with the International Hyperbaric Association. It's for families like Lily's. So we want to make it really, really easy for people to experience hyperbaric and see if it's an option for your family.
Right.
We want to make it accessible. So right now in the Hyperbaric House, we have a family going in there. They've been curious about hyperbaric. They've heard about it. They didn't have access to it here on the island, and so your family had to travel really far to get it, and we're working really hard to change that. So we want to educate the public. We want to educate people that might want access to this, and we also really want to educate providers, because we need more spots for families like Lily, Shannon, and Gracie. So thank you so much for sharing your incredible story. We're going to post some links with more information on the incredible Kenitz family and their journey. And Grace just turned 21, so
Yeah,
she's having a good old time, and she's
good.
adorable. Thanks, Lil.
Yeah.